Okay, so today we're going to be talking about polynomials, more specifically what a monomial is, a binomial, and a trinomial. Okay, so monomial just means that we just have one term. So here, x, just x by itself, could be a monomial. X squared, or x to the 7. Right? We're not combining these are all just separate. Or you can have, something like x and y together, right? So you can still have two variables, but this is still considered one term, right? So we can have multivariables, but it's still considered one term, so it's a monomial. Binomial just means that we're combining two monomials together. For example, here, x squared plus x. That's a binomial, okay? Or x squared, actually, I read it twice. Or, again, you could have stuff like x squared y plus yx, something like that, okay? Okay, let's talk about a trinomial. Well, okay, then that means that we have three separate terms, right? So you could have x squared plus x plus 1, something like that. Or, x to the 5th plus, xy plus y cubed or something like that, So these are still three separate terms, even if, they have multivariables. So that doesn't change anything. Okay? Now next video I'm going to talk about combining and simplifying polynomials and putting it in standard form. Okay, let's talk about standard forms of polynomials, okay? So the way the standard forms of polynomials work is that you start with, on the left-hand side, you start with the greatest term, alright? And then you keep going down till you get to the lowest term. So for example, let's say we had x cubed plus x to the 5th minus x squared plus 3. Okay? This is not in standard form. So again, we have to place the greatest terms to the left, and then it gradually has to get smaller. So which one of these have the greatest term? So you have to look at the power. Alright, right here. X cubed, x fifth, x squared, right? Well, x to the 5th is the greatest, right? Out of all of these. Alright, so that goes first. Alright, so we got that one out of the way. Then what's the next greatest? X cubed. So we put that second. Then we have x squared. Alright. And then just put 3 at the end. So any whole number, any regular number. So technically you could have a fraction too, but usually it's a whole number. Okay. That goes at the end, alright? And to the left, it's usually going to be some variable with a power, right? Exponent. So here, 5 is greater than 3, right? That's why this is to the left. Right? 3 is greater than 2, that's why this is second. Then you have x squared, and then we have 3 last because that is, just a number, okay? So that's the least greatest term. Okay. So let's do something where we have to simplify a polynomial and write it in standard form. Here's a simple one. Alright, this is something from your homework. Alright, let's do 9x plus 2 minus 7x plus 12. Okay, right now we're not going to even worry about how to write this thing in standard form yet. All we want to do, okay, is just combine like terms. See, these both have x's, so we can combine these two, and these are both numbers, so we can combine those. What's 9x minus 7x? 9 minus 7 is 2x. What's 2 plus 12, right? 2 plus 12 is 14. So I guess 2x plus 14. Okay? Now, is this in standard form? Well, let's see. Remember, to the left we have to have, the greatest term and to the rightmost is the smallest term, right? We just have two terms, right? Like a binomial. Alright, remember number is the least term, right? So, okay, that's right. So this is in standard form, right? It wouldn't be 14 plus 2x, that's not standard form. Let's do one more. Say 3m cubed plus 7m minus 2m squared minus m cubed. Okay, let's combine like terms, okay? So, is there other m cubes? Here's 3m cubed, and here's minus m cubed. So, you can combine those. Can we combine any of the others? We can't, right? Because 7m is a different term than negative 2m squared, right? Alright, so what's 3 minus m? 3m cubed minus m cubed. That's just going to be 3 minus, right, that's just like 1, right? 3 minus 1 is 2m cubed plus 7m minus 2m squared. Okay? So, is this in standard form? Remember, it has to go from greatest term to least term, right? Well, m cubed, is that greater than the other two? Yeah, right? 7m, or just m, is that greater than m squared? No, it isn't. See, this is out of place. So we have to bring negative 2m squared over and 7m to the other side. Or not the other side, but just to the last spot. So it's going to be 2m cubed minus 2m squared plus 7m. Okay? So basically all it is that when you're doing these problems where you have to simplify, you're just combining like terms, just make sure that they match the same variable, exponents, right? And then at the end, check to see if it's in the standard form. So the left-hand side has to have the greatest term, okay? Meaning the variable with the highest power. And it gets gradually smaller. Okay, you see right here, okay, m cubed is bigger than the other two, so that's okay. But see, m is smaller than m squared, so that's why you have to bring it over, okay? So that's why it becomes 2m cubed minus 2m squared plus 7m.